I'm excited to introduce Frank, who is the CEO of XPower Inc. And XPower Inc. innovates EV charging through its smart mobile charger, integrating autonomous, fast, and scalable solutions alongside efficient energy storage systems to alleviate charging anxiety and facilitate convenient, affordable, and adaptable EV charging while leveraging a cloud-based artificial intelligence, machine learning, digital operation platform to spearhead the transition towards sustainable electric mobility. So Frank, welcome. Thank you so much. And I'll start the timer for your 10 minutes now.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the kind introduction. Just want to say I am not the CEO. I'm one of the co-founders.
Okay, co-founder. Excuse me.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Frank. My presentation will last for about 10 minutes, leaving 5 minutes for Q&A. The problem we are trying to solve at XPower is EV charging. As you may know, sales of EV growth in the United States has been lackluster, 5 to 7% in the past few years, compared with much higher growth with European countries and China. One of the key obstacles is mileage anxiety, thanks to the lack of charging infrastructure. It has been very slow to build up the charging infrastructure because it doesn't make economic sense to do so. That's why we at XPower focus on improving the economics of the EV charging market. So what we offer is a fully autonomous charging bot, which navigates parking lots, locating and charging EVs on demand without the need for expensive charging infrastructure. As you may know, level 1 and level 2 charging poles are cheap to build, usually costing only a few $100. But it takes a level 1 pole 16 hours and a level 2 pole 3.5 hours to fully charge an EV. On the other hand, it takes a level 3 charging pole only 30 minutes to charge. But a level 3 pole costs about $30,000. Our bot is equivalent to a level 3 charging pole in terms of charging speed, and it can move to any spot in a parking lot versus one charging pole only covers one spot. So here's how it works. A user connects the vehicle to a charging gun and then opens an app to let us know his or her charging request. The user will get an estimated charging completion time. The vehicle then enters the waiting for charge state. The bot autonomously navigates to the target vehicle's charging chamber. Then the bot docks with the charging chamber, initiating the charging process. After charging complete, the bot autonomously returns to the charging mother chamber to get itself recharged if needed. The charging fee will be automatically deducted from the user, and the user will get a detailed charging report on the app. The whole system is quite sophisticated. It includes an autonomous navigation system so that a bot can move anywhere in the parking lot on its own. A hands-free charging mechanism so that the bot can plug and unplug a socket on its own. And advanced battery management system which can adjust charging speed based on the types of battery on the EV. As you may recall, one of the bad economics of using a charging pole is its utilization rate being very low. The charging pole sits there idle most of the time and might charge less than 2 cars per day on average. Our solution increases the utilization rate by 3 times and reduces the charging time by 70% versus a level 2 pole. Our solution removes the need to install expensive level 3 charging poles. And most importantly, our solution is scalable and can quickly scale up by increasing the number of bots to meet growing demand. But now it's time to introduce our team. we have three co-founders. Dr. Shu, who is the CEO, and he is an auto industry veteran, owners of tens of patents, and he is a continuous entrepreneur. His expertise include automobile powertrain and battery management systems. Ms. Manfredi was a former Google architect who has extensive experiences in cloud and AI. Myself, I spent 18 years of my professional life in the investment industry, especially quantitative investing. I'm an analyst, a software engineer, and a portfolio manager. I have decades of experience in analyzing financial data, building investment models, and comprehensive experiences in optimization, machine learning, deep learning, and AI. Market opportunity. According to ICCT, 28 billion investment will be needed to install chargers, which include public and private garages, parking lots, fleet operators' facilities, and commercial properties. Our business model has two values. The first value is to offer charging as a service and profit from every kilowatt hour delivered. The second value is to sell the whole solution to fleet owners, commercial charging stations. The projection on this page focuses on direct unit sales, with gross margin expected to be around 30% and a profit margin 10%. The charging as a service is expected to offer a higher profit margin. For comparison, Tesla's superchargers have about 30% gross margin and about 10% profit margin. I believe our solution is more profitable than Tesla's superchargers because it requires much less investment in infrastructure and less labor and more widely available. The next step for us is to run a demo in a credible facility. We are in the process of partnering with Detroit Smart Parking Lab, where numerous garage and parking lots in Michigan have onboarded. We plan to run the demo in their facility starting in May. At this stage, we are seeking for 500,000 for the seed round to cover the demo and to get us ready for production. Subsequently, we would like to ask for 2 million for the Series A round to kick off production. Thank you very much for your time and attention. Together, let's revolutionize EV charging.
Wonderful. Thank you, Frank. And does anyone have any questions in our last 2 minutes? Questions for Frank?
Hi. As an EV driver, I think this is really cool. I think this kind of innovation is needed. For me, the biggest failure point of EV stations is the app. So my question is, will this work without the app? And what big benefit does the app bring to it?
In our current business model, the app is a necessary component. But let's say we have two values. When we sell the whole solution to commercial charging stations, then we don't care whether they have an app or not, as long as they have a way to get paid. But for the charging as a service, I think the app is essential, so that the user can tell us they want to have their car charged, and then the charging fee will be deducted from their account along with the charging details report.
Wonderful. Thank you, Frank. And then was there any other questions?
Yeah, I have a question. It wasn't clear to me on the pictures if those robots are autonomous mobile robots or they are automated guided vehicles. So do you mean that do you need a specific real estate space to have them circulating in the parking, or can they cohabit with people, have that ability to stop and have the safety features to avoid collision with people?
Yes. So the bot will be fully autonomous. Although when we set up the system in a parking lot, the bot will navigate the whole place at the very beginning. But
So-
you will have to like full run the obstacle and stop for humans or any obstacles.
Just trying to understand if the owner of the parking will have to change the layout. The
No.
peers. Okay.
No. So here's how it works. For parking lot, we need to install like level 1 or level 2 charging pole at each spot, so which are very cheap to install. Then the owner will need to put the charging gun into his or her car. Then tell us he wants to get the car charged on the app. Then the bot will navigate to the nearby charging chamber. That charging chamber is connected to the charging gun.
Thank you, Frank. And that was a question from one of our judges here. So we're going to transition to the next startup in our showcase. Thank you, Frank, again for your presentation.
Thank you.